What is up, my fellow Dolphins fans, my fellow football fans? It's another episode of Nando Talk. Tonight is round one of the 2022 NFL Draft, and it is a fun time. I'm a huge fan of the NFL Draft, and even though the Dolphins don't have a pick, it's going to be a fun one. The draft is always full of hope, possibilities, just new generation of football players coming into the league. It's nice to see it, and finally, Dolphins fans, we get to enjoy it with no stress for round one. None of this worrying about, am I going to get this? Who am I going to get? What am I going to do? We're not going to do nothing tonight except enjoy, and I love that because our first round pick was Tyreek freaking Hill. Cheetah is going to change this franchise. We don't have to worry about a lottery pick, about a guy we may or may not develop. We already got the hit. We got an all-pro, Tyreek freaking Hill. So now, enjoy. We get to see the fun debates of who's the first QB taken. I think it's going to be Malik Willis, But there's talks about Kenny Pickett, maybe Desmond Ridder sneaks up, Who's going to be the number one pick? I think it's going to be Aiden Hutchinson, but Trayvon Walker's been climbing up. Some reason, Kayvon Thibodeau's been falling down. Thibodeau is a monster, Who's going to be the number one corner? Derek Stingley, or is it going to be challenged Sauce Gardner, baby? I think it's going to be Sauce, but Derek Stingley is so talented, it should probably be him. Who's going to be the first receiver? There's crazy studs with Jameson Williams. J-Mo is amazing. He's my top guy, even with that injury. Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson out of Ohio State. You've got crazy guys. You've got big boy Traylon Burks, who at the point of contention is amazing. That guy knows how to bring the ball down. He's like 6'3", 220, a thick big boy. I love that. You've got Drake London, who Drake himself, Champagne Poppy, at 100,000 and win 335,000 on this 6'4", 6'5" monster. There's no consensus as the top receiver in the draft. We'll see how it goes. Like I said, I think Jameson Williams is the owner of that right. But we can see the Ohio State guys in Olave or Wilson go first. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't think it's going to be Drake London. Sorry, Drake, you're losing 100K. Big boom. But running backs, who will be the first taken? I don't think anybody will be taken tonight. Maybe late, in the 30s. But we'll see. Breece Hall or Isaiah Spiller. I know Kenneth Walker is nice, but I think those are the guys that really draw attention to people. So we'll see on that end. Jordan Davis is obviously the best interior defensive lineman. That D-tackle is a monster freak out of Georgia. I've heard an interior offensive lineman, center Tyler Linderbaum, might be sliding down. That's crazy. Another guy sliding down, Nakobe Dean. How the heck is he sliding down? I don't understand. He was a monster, captain of that Georgia defense. Sorry for banging the table, but he's a beast in the middle. I think he should get more love, not sliding down. If he does slide, I'd love if the Dolphins could somehow trade up for him. That'd be sick. Or Lindenbaum. But those are more just in the second round if we trade up. Maybe pick 40 around there. That'd be a nice thing for Gree to do, baby. But we'll see. As I said, the Dolphins are here to enjoy, man. We're here to enjoy the debates. My call-outs are just off the dome right now, top of the head. You know how Nando Talk does it, unscripted, unedited. We just vibe. It should be a fun draft, man. I'm excited. I'm pumped, because a little bit more about me, I love the NFL draft. In 2015, for a routine little something as an appendectomy, my appendix actually burst, and I was in the hospital for a month, just nothing serious, just stomach infections and abscesses. So I was there from end of April to end of May, mid-May. And then at that time, I did a whole lot of nothing. I got to watch the Kentucky Derby. It was a fun time seeing the race. You got to see the Triple Crown, baby. I think that's the year that Pharaoh something won. The Triple Crown. Anyways, I digress, back to football. I got to see the 2015 draft, so that was the year with Jameis Winston versus Marcus Mariota. It was a crazy debate seeing that, the Oregon versus FSU, the loud-spoken, charismatic Jameis versus the quieter Mariota. Neither of those guys really panned out, I guess. But they're both still starting quarterbacks entering this year, which is sick to see. Not on their drafted teams, but hey, the 1 and 2 are still alive. Receivers-wise, Amari Cooper, Devontae Parker, Kevin frickin' White to the Bears. Oops. That was a funny debate. Amari Cooper was clearly the best guy coming out of Bama. But Devontae Parker out of Louisville, Kevin White out of West Virginia. That was also interesting to see them. See who the guy is. Kevin White was cool prospect that's 6'2", 6'3", and that blazing speed. Didn't have the hands or the route running. Didn't hang in the NFL. I think he's still in the league. I saw last year, but I couldn't tell you where he is because he's a bum. No disrespect. Anyways, sponsored by Moody Ranger. Devontae Parker, thanks for your contribution to the Dolphins, but you weren't nothing special. Thank God we only took it like 14th overall, I think. So nothing crazy. Mari Cooper is okay. Maybe he'll be nice for the Browns. Running back wise, that was the Todd Gurley versus Melvin Gordon. Gurley went 10. Melvin Gordon went 15 to the Chargers. That was very cool to see them just duke it out, man. I keep saying the word cool, but that's what it was to me, man. That's what the general vibe I get. I was 17 years old watching the draft for the first time from pick 1 to all the way to Mr. Irrelevant, man. Gerald Christensen, I think he was a tight end for the Cardinals, I believe. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. I got to see the whole draft. I remember when Stephon Diggs was taken because I watched every single pick. I got to see how even in the 4th, 5th round, 6th round, 7th round, they start to slow down and they're talking about a player and it's like 10 picks later. They're already on the next guy and they're still showing the first guy's highlights. I saw the draft in its entirety and I loved it. Made me a more passionate football fan. Made me enjoy it. And honestly, tonight, I get to re-experience that, rekindle that love. And it's amazing to me to just watch football, man. I'm going to have 2 buddies come over right now, my boys, Trevor and Michael. Shout out to you guys. Love you, man. Trevor Wilpon is one of the greatest Dolphins fans I've ever seen. And Michael, you're a good, very, very good friend of mine. But it's just always nice to see in the draft with your fans, your family, whoever it may be, and just enjoying that positivity, man. I know there can be a lot of room for negativity on draft night when your team whiffs, and I know we have seen a lot of whiffs as the Dolphins. But tonight we get to just kick back, relax, and just enjoy, guys. So take that for what you will. I'm excited, I've got my little Voodoo Rangers. I already had the normal. I've got a Juicy Haze here, and I've got an experimental IPA exclusive to that 12-pack. Fun times ahead, guys. I love the draft, football. Thank you for listening to me talk a little bit. The first half was informative. The second half was just a story about me. But hey, Nando Talk is for Nando to talk. So thank you for joining, guys. Enjoy your draft night. To everyone else who's drafting tonight in round 1, hope you guys get some gems. Unless you're the Jets. And I hope, moment of silence for those future New York Jets tonight, for their career shall be ruined. Can you imagine, real quick, no moment of silence because, sorry, the New York Jets, can you imagine, you're looking around, you're very nervous, frick, pick number 4 is up. Is it going to be me? Am I going to go to New Jersey? Am I going to have my career ruined? They call a name. Everyone sighs in relief. And no, damn it, I'm screwed. I got called. You have to act fake smile like you're happy to be there. And then you go. Walk on the stage. Put on that disgusting green hat. Hold up that godforsaken green jersey and just pretend to smile. Because your career has been ruined by the New York Jets. Oh, yeah. 2 players will face that horrible fate tonight at 4-10. So sorry for the players getting drafted by the Jets. Good luck to your careers. My tips to you. In 4 years, after you ball out, request a trade. Don't re-sign. If you're really good, hold out year 2, year 3, demand a trade like Debo does. If you're really, really good, go back to college or go play baseball or pretend to be a lawyer like Eli Manning, and just get out of there. Get out of there and dip. Because New Jersey Jets suck. Thanks, Fernando Talk.